Hello, how are you all? So again we are with English chapter 2 part 2 page number 21. Again a request, use your textbook, open your textbook while you are watching this video. No doubt it creates a little bit of problem to go through mobile and then go through textbook, but I cannot do more. So part 2, the Sahnai of Bismillah Khan. Sahnai word you all might be having, you all might have gone through this word, that it helps you, some music that struck in your mind, in your ears. Even in marriage ceremony, we can say Sahnai is a part of that, this thing. Many films are there regarding this thing. Bismillah Khan, a legend. No words for this dignity. There are no words how to, we can say, express this dignified personality. A legend, we can say, in a music, and that also with Sahnai, an instrument that is blown through air, and lots of things are there, lots of practice. If God gives us with a particular, with a special blessing, then we can go through this thing. So we have already learned about Alvin, a deaf lady playing superbly music. She can just feel the music, the beats and everything in our chapter 2 part 1. Now this is part 2 that we are going to go through. Do you know, here it is written, before you read, do you know these people? I have not gone through, just I know Zakir Hussain sir and Hari Prasad Chaurasia is also there. Legend Bismillah Khan, Sarojini Devi, I forgot names. Literally I forgot names, that pictures are given, but these all are legends. You can just see. Masters of music. Nowadays what these all musicians and these all rap song player, singer, what they are doing, we can't understand. Just you go through the old songs that nowadays they are remixed day by day, and when we are hearing what are the feelings we get from these songs. So old songs before 80s, I think so, 80 before 90s. You can go through that songs, that particular type of music, that instrument they are playing. So it gives a pleasure, We are now derived from the Western music, but they derived our music. They are derived from our music. So let's begin. Think of the Sahnai, and the first thing I will probably imagine a wedding or a similar occasion of function. So whenever this word is in the beginning, I told you about Sahnai, we can go through. There must be a there must be a marriage, particular function. The next would probably be Ustad Bismillah Khan, the legend. The Sahnai maestro, here the word is playing this instrument. You just can't imagine. If you go through, if you are interested in music, no doubt we all used to play music while sitting in class. Also some of my good boys and girls, they go through the bench with the tabla over there, dholak. Some of them even they play music, by whistling, and we all are bathroom singers. So let's go through the legend Bismillah Khan, a dashing personality, we can say. There are no words to how to derive him. So let's go. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence, for it had a shrill, unpleasant sound. You all know pungi that Pudini used to play. Pungi became the generic name for dreaded noise maker, a particular noise pungi used to say. When anybody plays pungi, certain typical voice noise comes in, and it was banned by the Emperor Aurangzeb. Few had thought that it would be one day be revived. Revived means wind instruments which have reeds like the flute, the clarinet, etc. A barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. A barber, by heart a musician, he now thought a change in the instrument, that it will be, if it might be changed according to the sound, then they can get something different thing. What was it? He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi, and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe, where he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes. Soft and melodious sounds were produced. So you can go through the pungi that all these snake catchers they used to keep with them. Now it has been changed with a particular pipe, some holes, and when fluted over this thing. You cannot say flute. Ever blown in with ups and downs of the fingers towards the holes, a melodious sound used to come and produce new one. He played the instrument before royalty and everyone was impressed. The instrument, so different from the pungi, had to be given a new name. And now everything is derived on name. So new name they must give. What was? As the story goes, since it was the first played in the Shah's chamber and was played by a Nai barber, the instrument was named the Shehnai. Shehnai, as they were Shahs, Raja, Nawabs we can say, King, Shahi Darbar like this we can say. The Mughals used to do so. And then it was played by a barber, means Nai. And so it has been given the name Shehnai. You can go through the pictures here on the page number 22. Pungi is there, Shehnai is there. The sound of the Shehnai began to be considered auspicious. So auspicious. And for the reason it is still played in the temples and is an indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. In North Indian wedding it is indispensable component. We can say component, of any North Indian wedding. In the past, the Shehnai was part of Nobat or traditional assemble of 9 instruments found at royal courts. So royal people, royal kings, they used to keep 9 people, those who are brilliant in their fields. Like this 9 musical instrument that are very diminishing over there. So it was given a place over there within the 9 one. Till recently, it was used only in temples and weddings. The credit from bringing this instrument on to the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah. So only it was being used in temples and in such a you can say Valley India, some in North India type. But to take it into classical form, there are 2 types of music. Classical music that you hear, you don't like. Sarigama Padani Sa is there, the sur that goes They are singing in a particular way with different ragas, yeah, we can say rags. And our simple music that all you all are dancing regarding these in your rooms, in your bathrooms, and these all things, that is another music. So classical level, the topmost level, the literary level, we can say, the literacy of music stands in classical music. To learn, to study, to practice, and lots of things required. Some of you might be going through these all things, but let's move further. And it was a change, and this instrument came into classical form, a classical stage by Ustad Bismillah Khan. Who was he? As a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played Gilli Danda near a pond in the ancient estate of Dumraon in the Bihar. He would regularly go to the nearby Bihariji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chaita, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg, a prize given by the local Maharaj. So a boy plainly going through, he used to go to the temple for some rituals, we can say Bihari rituals, some things from Chaita he is given. And there the Pujari used to give him 1.25 kg laddu. This happened 80 years ago, and the little boy has travelled far to win the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. So first prize he was given was a 1.25 kg of laddu. But later, this boy became the Ustad, the master of Shehnai, and the Indian government gave the best topmost award, Bharat Ratna. So from laddu to the award, his life goes. What is that? Born on 21st March 1916, Bismillah Khan belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. His family was connected through music, a musical family we can say. His grandfather Rasul Baks Khan was the Shehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpuri king's court. So his grandfather used to be a Shehnai Nawaz, a person who plays Shehnai in the court of king. His father, Paigambar Baks, and the other parental ancestors were also great Shehnai players. So these all things, this music, this playing of Shehnai was in his genes, we can say. We Gujarati used to believe that this business is in our genes. So genetically we are businessmen. You can go through all around the earth. You can find a Gujarati merchant, या Gujarati shopkeeper, या Gujarati businessman. Even our Ajim Premji is from Gujarat. So you can see that a Gujarati, Narendra Modi you can see. No doubt he is a politician, but he is at the topmost today. He is Gujarati. So let's go. The young boy took to music early in life. At the age of 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Banaras, now Varanasi, Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncle's practices the Shehnai. So when his mother took him to the maternal uncle's house, he was amazed, he was interested while his uncles were practicing Shehnai. Soon Bismillah Khan started accompanying his uncle Ali Baks to the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where Baks was employed to play the Shehnai. Ali Baks would play the Shehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours and end. So one of his uncle was a regular placed over there nearby a temple, and Bismillah Khan would like to go with him and watch him till hours and hours. Then what happened? Slowly he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. For years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangla Maya and the banks of the Ganga became the young apprentice, favoring haunts while he could practice in solitude. So when he used to practice, he began his practice, his learning, his teachings, and love. And after some years, he used to practice day by day, years by years, and months by months, year by. Now he was a particular youth who blew a superb shehna. The flowing waters of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent rags that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Sinai. So what happened on the bank of Ganga? Now he was doing experiments. Some rags are there that they cannot be blown through Shehnai. But now he has experimented. He has invented something new. And that rags can be done, be blown, be played by Shehnai. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle, his recital, Ustad Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." With the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. So he was going with his uncle. One of the Ustad told, "Yes, more you work hard, you will be the success." And he got the breakthrough. When All India Radio, you all are not aware of radio, but till today, people used to go play radio. You get many things, unbelievable. What you don't get in television, you get in radio. Practice it. A transistor, they used to say, an instrument that blows regarding the frequency and lots of pressure. If you are a cricket supporter, if you like more cricket, go through the commentary that comes in a radio. It will improve your Hindi, your English, your Gujarati too. So he got a breakthrough. He soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. When India gained independence on 15th August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. You can understand. He was playing Shehnai on All India Radio. After India became independent, he was the first person to play Shehnai, to give tribute to Indian independence. He poured his heart out into the Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Trust with Destiny speech. So he greeted in front of the first Prime Minister of Jawaharlal Nehru, and after his greeting, after his Shehnai, Sri Jawaharlal Nehru gave speech regarding this thing. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. So he went to Afghanistan. The king became too much happy, and he gave lots and lots of, we can say, tribute to him, lots and lots of gifts, most precious gift. The king of Afghanistan was not only one of two fascinated with Bismillah Khan's music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named the film after the instrument called Gunj Uthi Shehnai. a very superb movie. If you get a chance to watch it, no doubt it's an old movie, but this director, he was too impressed by Shehnai and Bismillah Khan, so he gave the name Gunj Uthi Shehnai. The, it is written here last word, the film was a hit, and one of Bismillah Khan's composition, Dil Ka Khilona Kahin Toot Gaya, turned out to be a nationwide chart buster. And this song particularly with Shehnai played it, we can say, placed. It was so much favorable, it was so much popular that it became chart buster, too much. Despite this huge success in the celluloids world, Bismillah Khan ventures in films music were limited to two, Vijay Bhatt's Gunj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivas' Kannada venture Sanadi Appanna. I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world, he said with emphasis. No doubt his films, his music were too much prosperous throughout the world, but he gave this only with two films, one Hindi and one Kannada films. He says that he don't like the glamour of film, the film city, the film business and this whole thing. Award and recognition came thick and fast. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival and in the Osaka Trade Fair. So well known he became internationally that an auditorium in Tehran was named after him, Tahar Mosque Ustad Bismillah Khan. So his popularity now goes within the world, within the globe we can say. He was invited in America, he was invited in many countries. Even in Tehran, a mosque was given his name, Tahar Mosque Ustad Bismillah Khan. People appreciated, his popularity became the worldwide, the player, the best, the legend I used to say. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. With the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness, he said, "All I would like to say is, teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." What superb words he told. With the award in his hand and his chest with Shehnai, he told, teach children music. This is only one form in the world, one thing in the world, music. It comes from heart. I think so. It's a God gift that we got music. And Indian music, even the foreigner comes to India to learn music. Now, in spite of having traveled all over the world, Khan Sahib, as he is fondly called, he was called Khan Sahib, exceedingly found Banaras and Dumraon, and they remained for him the most wonderful towns of the world. A student of his once wanted him to head a Shehnai school in the USA, and the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. But Khan Sahib asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. So one of his richest students he might be. He told, I will make the same Banaras over there with temples and there in USA. And please come over there and stay over there. But Khan Sahib told, can you bring Ganga, the holy river, in USA? you can understand how he was attached with India, motherland, Ganga, everything he was attached with Banaras and this all thing. He told, can you give me Ganga over there? There was no answer from his student. That is why whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep hearing to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of only Banaras and the holy Ganga, and while in Banaras, I miss the unique Matta of Dumram. So he says that whenever I used to go anywhere, I remember only Banaras, river Ganga, and when I am in Banaras, I miss the unique Matha of Dumram, a place where he used to sit, where he had spent lots and lots of precious years of his life, his childhood, his youthhood, we can say, the whole life with the divine natural music. He has spent his life over there. So whenever he is in Mumbai, he used to remind about Banaras and everywhere. Ustad, so yes, in page number 25. Shekhar Gupta, when partition happened, didn't you and your family think of moving to Pakistan? A person asked to Bismillah Khan, Sir Bismillah Khan, I would like to say, Ustad Bismillah Khan. Bismillah Khan replied, God forbid me leave Banaras. Never. I went to Pakistan once. I crossed the border just to say I have been to Pakistan. I was there for about an hour. I said namaskar to the Pakistanis and salam alaikum to the Indians. I had a good laugh. Render's Digest, October 2005. So he answered, I would like to say namaskar to the Pakistanis and Indians. Assalamu alaikum. So these are the welcome words regarding this thing. So he told, no, I don't want to go at it. But he says that for me, India and Pakistan are equal. So Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example, the rich cultural heritage of India. One that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim life, he can very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple, being born in a Muslim family, and he was playing Shehnai in a biggest Kashi Vishwanath temple. You can imagine. We all are one, we all are equal, we all are human beings. Ustad Bismillah Khan passed away on 21st August 2006 at the age of 90 after a prolonged illness. He was given a statue funeral and the government of India declared one day of national mourning. Shok, one day. You can understand what a tribute to we cannot say artist, a dignified personality. Once you will go to Gunjuthi Sehnai, that song, Ustad Bismillah Khan playing his Sehnai, your eyes will be tears. It will fill with tears. So the dignified, the dignity, the precious gem we got was no more. In 2006, 21st August, recently we got, and he was tributed by the government also. So can't imagine that a Hindu fellow, a Muslim fellow playing his Shehnai in Kashi Vishwanath temple. Most probably his ancestors, his family members, they used to play Shehnai. From Pungi to Shehnai, Shehnai to a legendary person like Ustad Bismillah Khan, his family, lots of salute, lots of tribute to this great personality, this legend, this dignified person. You can go through, you can search this whole thing, why these chapters are being given to you. You can understand what is our culture, what is our heritage that we get in our SS. So this all, we will not get any another Ustad Bismillah Khan, Dr. Zakir Hussain, lots and lots of musicians we can say. Recently we lost our great politician, we cannot say, but a good person, Sri Pranav Mukherjee, about yesterday. So some we can say morning you can get him to just 2 minutes. And if you have any doubt regarding this chapter, please say me, contact me. Thank you very much.